What's up, everybody? I'm Feather. Welcome to Feathered Leo Tarot, where it's Leo here all the time. And it doesn't matter where it's at in your chart or if you're a cross watcher. Thanks for supporting what I do in this beautiful, amazing universe. I hope you're all doing well. Let's talk about what Spirit wants you to know right now. I was in meditation before going live, and Spirit, let's say, gently guided me towards giving guidance for those of you that have requested it. Maybe you've reached out to your spiritual team, asked Fred, the universe, for some much needed guidance. So we're going to see what we get for you today, okay? As with anything, your choices are your choices. You are responsible for making your own decisions, and you may or may not resonate with this, and that's okay. Thumbs up, click the live chat button down below if you're here with me during the live. And thank you so much for leaving your awesome, amazing replay rock star comments. I read each and every one of them. So let's go ahead and jump into the reading screen. I'm oddly calm right now. A little hungry, but I'm oddly calm. So that may be your energy. Maybe you're hungry. Maybe you haven't eaten yet. You should probably do that. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Let's get into it. What's up, Lioness? How are you doing, beautiful? Oddly calm right now. Just the energy is really calm. I can't get over that. So maybe you have a piece that has come over you recently. Some of you may have been feeling quite anxious. This is all being channeled. Some of you may have been feeling quite anxious, I don't know, about life in general. All right. So now that everything is set, the stream is going well. The messages that I'm getting right now, maybe some of you have just been really stressed out, frustrated with things going on in your life, things happening for you in your life that maybe, bills come up, things pop up out of the blue that need to be addressed, relationships, issues, all of it, you name it. Okay. So maybe that's why you're requesting this guidance. Like, what do I do? What direction do I go? Well, I'm going to go to Feather because Feather's going to tell me the truth. And let's talk about it. Okay. Oh, thanks. All right. You should always be in touch with your spiritual ancestors, your guardians, guides, angels, your helpers, your spiritual team, your inner being. All right. That's right. Got the lipstick on today. Hey, everybody in the shadows. How y'all doing? Just give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Something about the numbers. Some of you may be in, 5-5. Okay, so chaos, 555. There is change coming. Stability is coming for those of you. Some of you may work in finances, or you may be working on your finances. Something about that for some of you. That can be very stressful. Figuring out your budget, going through your bills. If you have letters and bills and things that are just kind of hanging out there, it's best to go through them and put them together and get them organized at least, instead of avoiding those things, because they can become much bigger things in the future if you don't address them now. Okay. For some reason, look, I'm not a financial guru by any stretch of the imagination, but if you are in need of any kind of financial assistance or guidance, financial guidance, Dave Ramsey is amazing. You can find him on YouTube, and anything you have questions about, financially speaking, you can YouTube search Ramsey, Ramsey, and then like 401ks or Ramsey retirement or Ramsey financial advice, whatever. Or you could just go to the Dave Ramsey channel and, check out the playlists or peruse the videos. Don't know why that's coming up. Alrighty. All right, stepping into the cards here. Who needs financial guidance today? Some of you may be 56 or 65. Maybe you were born in 56 or 65. I don't know. Some of you were born in 89. Yeah, there is some financial concerns. So some of you may be learning how to invest, wanting to learn how to invest, wanting to start a new career, start a business. There is something financial. This could be just learning how to save better, balance things out. It's like you're working on your stability here. So this may be something that you're really frustrated with. Maybe you don't know a whole bunch about finances, career paths, what you want to do. Maybe you want to start a business or go to school or something like that. Higher levels of education, whatever. There's plenty of information. Just make sure that if you are Googling or searching for scholarships or schools or career paths or anything like that, even financial information, that you are getting it from a reputable source. Okay? Always do your research. Don't just depend on what some crazy tarot lady is telling you or anybody else. Do your research, and this is a time to research things to help you get grounded. So if you're planting seeds, starting a garden, you want to make sure that you are researching how to start a garden. You know, what kind of seeds do you need? What kind of plants do you need? What kind of vegetables do you... Listen, I'm just saying. Literally or figuratively. If you're wanting to plant any kind of seeds, the first thing to do is start researching what you are interested in and what you're wanting to grow, what direction you're wanting things to grow. And it just start with the basics. You know, just like planting seeds. For my environment, where I'm at, what can I do? What can I plant? What can I grow? Okay. So is it in an online space? Do you live in a city? Do you live in the country? You know, are you in another country other than America? You know, start researching and planning to help you start planting those seeds by doing your research in regards to things that you're invested in. Thanks, Fred. Okay. Oh my gosh. There's the sun. There's your energy. You will be feeling very soon, very high vibrational, very cheerful, definitely wide open to new experiences. Some of you are coming up with new ideas. Some of you may be flooded with new ideas right now at this time, which is great energy. Page of Cups. Some of you may be finding out that you're pregnant or maybe trying to plan pregnancy, that sort of thing. So stability in regards to life, you know, it's doing the research. You know, do you want to be pregnant? This is not for everybody. This is for those of you that are interested in that. But this is a growth. This is a time of new beginnings and growth for you right now. So we're going to go ahead and pull the rest of the cards. He wants 7. Fred wants 7. Pisces energy with the Hanged Man. Leo energy with the Sun. Trying to gain new perspective. I like this. 10 of Wands. So some of you have a lot going on mentally. A lot of chatter. I'm going to say a lot of internal chatter. Thinking a lot of ideas. I told you, flooded with ideas. Flooded with, you know, maybe your just plate is full right now. You feel overwhelmed with everything that you've got going on inside of yourself, maybe even outside of yourself. Some of you have some truth that you want to speak, and you're unsure of how to do that. Hello, Shannon. How are you today, beautiful? 7. Something about 7. 7 may be your lucky number. You may have been born on the 7th. I don't know. 7 is in regards to change. Challenges in regards to change. We got the 7 of coins. So right now your focus is, oh, and we got the 10 of coins. You are lining yourself up with major success. 10 of coins. You are lining yourself up to, look, Page of Pentacles to 10 of Pentacles. A lot of you are kind of like the in between. You may be middle aged. Again, some of you are setting your budgets. This is really financial, but you're at a good place energetically. You're at a solid, stable place energetically. And you are gearing yourself up towards or aligning yourself up to, some of you, legendary success. Others of you, it's like preparing yourself for future abundance. Like what you do now, what you plan now, what you're researching now, what you're getting yourself involved in now, or how you're starting to plant those seeds is going to have long-term gains, whether this is a long-term relationship, a marriage, family. It is involving your community, whatever your environment and community is. So if that's your home life, your family life, children, spouses, all of that, friends, family, fans, all of it. Thanks, Fred. It is everything that is going to produce a long-term goal. Very lucrative. So some of you are establishing new jobs, new career paths. Some of you it's financial. Some of you this is relationship, where you are in the process of, I'd like to say, the beginnings of creating trust. Okay. So going from bottom to top, this is a strong build. So you're at an energy right now where you are capable of making changes that really produce a lot of growth. Okay. So let's go ahead and dive into this a little bit deeper. Again, you're really focused on, some of you could just be focused on money, but that's not everything. The 10 of Pentacles is everything. Okay. And so right now, your heart is kind of on pause. So if this is, it doesn't matter what it's in regard to, because we can love everything. We can love people, friends, family. We can love money. We can love it all. It's like you are in a period of time right now where you're just hanging back energetically, and you're really doing your research and changing and shifting things. And you're saying, you know what? At this point, I know I've been through so much. This is like internal talk here where you're saying, I've been through so much, Feather. Oh boy, I've been burdened. I've been slaving. I've been slaving, meaning working hard. This is like things you don't tell people, really. This is that self-talk. The things that you've gotten on your mind. It's like you're reviewing it and saying, I've got so much on my plate. I've worked so hard. I've bent over backwards. I carry a burden here. And I just like, when am I going to have that breakthrough? Some of you may have a little corgi or a chihuahua, some sort of small dog. Anyway, it's like the energy coming through here is saying that no matter what it takes, I'm going to get what I want. And you're lining yourself up to it. So some of you may not have believed in the universe, or may not have believed in yourself, trusted yourself in regards to anything, that you can have 10 Pentacles. Whether this is with somebody or without them. You're saying, it's been a struggle. I've put so much time and effort into everything I do. I am very determined here to get what I want. and I'm ready for the shift. I'm ready for the changes. I'm ready for the things to take place. It's not something you talk about. Some of you don't have a lot of people to talk to. So some of you may have, you just don't, it's like you either choose not to talk to people a whole lot, or you don't have a lot of people that you trust or that you can talk to about what is going on inside of you. I don't know. I see you just you're just like opening up, preparing yourself for some hard work. So maybe this is getting a new job or starting a business or thinking about being in a relationship. A relationship like the Ten of Pentacles, that's two people working together to create an environment of, I don't want to say luxury, but it's comfort and ease. It's family and all of those things. So again, some of you may be family planning. You know, are you ready for children? Are you ready to get married? You know, that sort of stuff. So let's talk about this Page of Pentacles. You are raring to go. You're ready for victory. I told you. We got Cancer energy here. You may have that in your chart, but you are ready to move forward. You're ready and determined. And it's like, I'm trusting myself here. I'm setting strong boundaries in regards to people, places, and things. I am ready for victory. I'm ready for forward movement, and my heart is in it. So you're doing your research, or like whatever it takes. So do I need to do my research and find out which direction I need to head? Do I need to do my research and figure out? My research can simply be researching within inside of myself. Do I want a relationship? Am I ready for a relationship? Am I ready to offer somebody support? Am I ready to start a business, start a new job, look for a new job, whatever it is? Whatever it is, you're saying, my chariot is here. I'm ready to take action. And with this being in the root chakra area, it's like you're grounded. You're grounding yourself. You're grounded. You're setting strong, firm boundaries. With the Emperor on the chariot, which is Aries and Taurus energy for me, you're ready for action, whatever it takes. I will handle it. I will address it as an Emperor, male or female. I'll take action on it. You are ready to take action on whatever it is that you're ready to move towards. Temperance, Sagittarius energy, underneath the sun. When I said that you were beginning to trust yourself, trust the universe, trust that whatever you're wanting is there for you and that you can get it, that's a big energy. It's like I am ready to express my passions, whether that's sexually or creatively. You are in a place where you are being patient. Even though you're raring to go, you're ready to get what it is you want. Oh, the energy is grounded. You're very patient. You're balancing your energies out. You're just open to accepting information. This is an empowerment energy because you are balanced, which means, and some of you that have been, I got to say this is coming through from Fred. Some of you that have had relationships based off sex, you're coming to terms with or realizing that passion is not love. You're learning how to balance love and passion. A lot of you may have started relationships in the past based off of passion and desire. And you're learning here to be patient in relationships. This may be new beginnings for you, new way of relationshiping for you, but you're patient and you're balancing these energies out, understanding that love and passion and trust all kind of go hand in hand here. You have to trust someone to open up to them in a passionate way. If you open up to them and just trust that passion, that's kind of like you've already been burned before. So let's balance those energies out and be patient when it comes to relationships, when it comes to starting a family. We have to be patient and make sure that things are harmonious. This is peace, balance, and harmony. You are determined to make things happen here for yourself, to have a change. It's like you're showing me dedication, determination, and power. But you're also showing me strength of will and patience, which is awesome. Like, oh yeah, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get what I want. One way or the other. I'm going for it. Okay. So you are open to love. You are opening your heart. You're saying, I'm open to new experiences. Enjoyable new experiences at that. So you are open to new experiences. That's what you're telling the universe here. And a lot of you have already made this decision. A lot of you are deciding that you're ready for love now. You're ready for real deal love. You're ready to express your love. Some of you may have gone through a divorce, a separation. Some of you are cutting ties with, what was that? Some of you are cutting ties with, very manipulative energies. That could be your own. Some of you were very manipulative. Some of you have, and if you are or have been, I'm not judging you, but make sure that you're not being coercive or manipulative in regards to relationships. That doesn't get you anywhere. Using your body to get somebody to love you is a form of manipulation. This could be people that you've dealt with or your own energy. Okay, these are general readings, so flip it for how it resonates. This is scorpionic energy. It's, I believe that some of you may have just made a big decision that you want love in your life. That is a very large decision. Like maybe you've just been focusing on yourself, focusing on your careers, focusing on just you and taking care of you, or even your own balance, your grounding, your healing here. Okay. Some of you, it is a progressive energy here. I do like it. So make sure that if you have been coercive or manipulative, that you are seeing your own behavior, because that doesn't get you anywhere. You know, it actually depletes you if you are using your body or your money to get what you want, or even your words and, false promises, things like that. Some of you, it's just been people that you've dealt with that behave this way, and you are realizing that these energies need to be cut out of your life. Anybody who is cold, detached, unloving, manipulative, coercive, unaccepting, or unwilling to love or open up their heart space. I think a lot of you may have dealt with energies like that, and it's not fun. That is a burden. That is a lot, because you can try and try and try for a very long time to get people to open up, to open up their emotions, their heart space. You can give more of yourself. You can deplete yourself. You can use your body or your money or whatever it is you basically go against your own self, your own morals, to gain love or to gain someone's love or to try and get them to love you back. Where that's what ends up hurting you in the long run, breaks your heart. You're overcoming this, and you're realizing these are not people that you want to deal with. You're becoming the emperor here. The emperor does not make a move unless the emperor wants to move. Well, the emperor in regards to this is you. That means you have to put up strong, healthy boundaries in order to get what you want. Okay? You have to be like a boss in your own life. You have to be the boss of your life. You get to interview people, vet people. You get to interview jobs. Anybody and everybody in your life, you get to decide whether or not they stay or go. Are they helping to improve your life? Are they bringing something to your life? Are they benefiting you in some way? Or are you the one always benefiting everyone else? Well, your emperor in regards to this reading is on the chariot and ready to make a move. The emperor doesn't move unless they want to move. When they are ready to make a sound decision and they are ready to put forth action, they will. So you're trusting yourself in your movements, in the actions that you are taking. This may be new for you, so you may be going in new directions. You may be going down a new path. You may be going into a new relationship. You may be learning how to trust yourself for the first friggin' time ever. You may just have recently started preparing yourself for a different way of relationshiping or living in life. Some of you may never have had healthy boundaries before when it comes to relationships. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing and feeling. This may or may not be your reading. Okay? Hanged Man. Well, some of you may feel like an acrobat. Some of you may be an acrobat. Some of you just have so much going on in regards to life where you're just like, I'm doing it. I'm doing it as best I can, Feather. I'm getting through it as best I can. Your heart space is like, yep, you're kind of hanging back. Maybe you're just looking at yourself and learning how to love yourself for who you are. Yeah, you're a little different, and that's okay. But you are not fast forward here. When it comes to releasing things, it looks like a lot of you are in the process of, and you have been for quite some time, maybe over the last year, releasing people and things that don't, I don't want to say that don't serve you, but are not for you anymore. This is not always an easy thing to do, especially if you have been emotionally wounded, if you have gone to a very dark and deep place within inside of your emotions. You are making this decision. A lot of you may have been on a spiritual path, a spiritual journey, a spiritual awakening. Some of you are just like, you know what? It is time for a change. Some of you may have just been kind of hanging back and not really being in relationships and stuff, not really engaging with many people at all, focusing more on your stability in life, just getting through each and every day as best you can, trying to stay calm and patient while you've been doing some sort of healing. And you are in the process of releasing things. You are seeing things from a different perspective, from a higher perspective. Okay, Pisces energy again. But it's a very deep emotional place. Some of you have been very unhappy, very dissatisfied emotionally. Why am I showing you forward-facing cards? You can't see me from this far away. Well, you can see me. You can't see the cards. When I got the cards right here. So, again, some of you have really just been... I do like it. Okay. So you're telling me a story here. So some of you are in the process of releasing this sadness or these, maybe you haven't really been focusing on what makes you happy. Maybe you didn't know what made you happy. Again, some of you, sex or money or coercion kept people around, or you tried to keep people happy to keep them in a relationship or whatever. You've been trying to force somebody to open up their heart space and that ends up hurting you, whatever it is. But you're looking at what has made you, I don't know, codependent or needy on needing someone else, or just not really feeling great about life or great about yourself. Maybe being in relationships that weren't fulfilling emotionally. You're looking at all of this, the stuff that didn't work out, the people, the friendships that aren't pleasing you, that aren't making you happy, that aren't benefiting you. You're releasing these things. The people that disrespect you, that aren't loyal to you, that are extremely stubborn and overbearing, people that, and this is your own self-worth as well, your lack of self-worth, self-respect. People that juggled you, people that kept you up in the air, things that have really not worked out for you in regards to the heart. And you're learning how to be self-sufficient, self-aware, and manifesting in a better way. Because when you are content with you, the universe brings you someone that's content with them, and y'all can be content together. 10 of Pentacles. So you are preparing yourself. Some of you have really just been focusing on abundance, stabilizing your own life, being able to take care of yourself without needing anybody else, you know? You're in the process of really getting yourself unstuck in regards to a lot of things. And you are the Queen of Swords here in reverse. You're willing to sever ties with whomever you need to so that you can be free. Some of you may be releasing a relationship that has held you back. Some of you, it is multiple relationships. This can also be mindset, any number of things for you, okay? I hope that you're enjoying the show. Give me a like. Hey, everybody in the shadows, come and say hi. Please remember to leave a comment if this is resonating for you. Tell me how it's resonating for you. Guidance that was requested. I hope that it's helping someone somewhere. 10 of Wands. We got the Justice in reverse. So some of you feel like this is burdening you. Okay. Some of you feel like you have been totally magicianed and manipulated and treated unfairly. Some of you may be going through a divorce or separation, or you may have been lied to, caught someone in a lie. There have been many, many, many of you that have just felt absolutely burdened and overwhelmed. And I'm not talking about just love. I'm talking about friendships, family ships, employment ships, relationships, all kinds. Where you have dealt with people that really took advantage of you and your kind nature. You may be very outgoing. You may be very warm-hearted and very loving. You may be very happy most of the time and high vibrational, very optimistic as well. But that tends to get you the wrong kind of attention, doesn't it? For most of you, you're like, you know what? I have been through it all. I have been shamed, blamed, beaten, tortured, abused, lied to, ghosted, all abandoned. All of it is under the 10 wands. You've dealt with a lot. Some of you have been the ones that are carrying the burdens of relationships. Some of you are the ones that always have to reach out to friends and family. Some of you are always the ones that have to reach out to a relationship partner. No, you don't. That's what you're looking at and addressing here. It's like you have been treated unfairly. But if you continue to speak about these burdens and you continue to think about these burdens, you're going to continue to be burdened. Okay? This is what needs to be released. These burdens, these things that you think inside of yourself, this stuff that just ruminates, it just works around, it goes around. It's time to put the burden down. So it's time to stop talking about the shit that didn't work out. It's time to stop talking about all of the difficulty in relationship, the difficulty in your life, all the hardships. Your inner being, your inner beings, your soul sources, whatever, are speaking to us today. So if you're resonating, your inner self, your inner voice, what you say about yourself and about others and things in your life, about life in general, about love, everything is extremely important. Get my book, Oh Please Be Your Own Hero. It's right back there on the shelf. You can get it in the links in the description. You can get it on my website. You can get it digitally downloaded immediately from my website, or you can go to Amazon and get it for Kindle or have it printed and sent to you. Or you can get it on Kobo and other places too. Links in the description. But I talk about this in the book, and it's very easy to understand. It's very easy to understand your inner speech, and not just your inner speech, what you say to the world, what you say to the universe, what you say to other people. It causes more problems for you than you realize, because it's a vibration that you're putting out. The universe knows how you feel. The universe knows what you're thinking and feeling on the inside. And if you're feeling burdened by the world and everything in it, and you feel like you are just against it all, everything's against you, nothing works out, everything's unfair, you're actually doing yourself a disjustice here. You're being unfair to yourself by staying in the unfairness and the shit that has happened to you. Yeah, those things have happened. But you're showing me a willingness and a major energy push for change. And it's been a long time coming, is what you're saying to me. Your third eye, your intuitive self knows that it's time to do something different, to do things differently. Okay? So here in the real world, you're overwhelmed. You may not talk a lot about it, but when you do, you may talk shit, or you may talk or think constantly about internally all the stuff that didn't go right, all the stuff that didn't work out, all the difficulties, all the overwhelmment, all of the pain, all of the cycles, all of the difficulties, all of it. You keep recycling this, you're doing yourself a disservice. So, those divorces, are you forgiving yourself? Those things that have gone wrong, that didn't work out right, are you blaming yourself? Are you burdening yourself with all the things that aren't going right, instead of focusing on and being grateful for the lessons, giving the forgiveness where it's needed for yourself more than anything? So it's you that is gaslighting yourself by saying love is difficult, love is hard, relationships are hard, life is hard, all of it, anything. You just need to take a step back and really review what it is you're thinking. What do you think on a daily basis? How do you think about life? Get a notebook, write it down. That's one of my favorite things to say. Get a notebook, write it down. Talk to yourself. What do I typically think about when I am in my thinking modes? How do I talk about whatever subject? Name it. How do I talk about that? What do I think about those people? Do I think more about the struggle? Because I'm keeping myself in the struggle. And it's all a perspective, a shift of your thoughts and your speech. Okay? A lot of times we gaslight ourselves by saying life is too hard, work is too hard, relationships are too hard, but you're just manifesting negatively. You're going to continue to manifest struggle in those sectors of your life when you are thinking negatively about it. Is it okay to think negatively about it? Yeah, but don't stay there too long. You know, trying to get a flip on that. What can you do differently? You know? Learn to value the experiences you have and the opportunities you have in your life, whether they're negative or positive. If you can learn to value your own experiences, whether they're negative or positive in your perspective, you will get more shifts and better manifestations than anything. Because if you can take away a lesson from something, if you can forgive someone for something, if you can forgive yourself, okay, things can be switched over to a more positive direction. You just got to do it. So your intuitive self says it's time. It is time for a change. Yeah, your intuitive self is saying, you know what? I'm so tired of the stress. I'm so tired of the overwhelmment. Yeah. So it's just a matter of you making a decision. Whatever decisions you're ready to make, whatever guidance you needed today in regards to whatever issues you're having. What are you doing here? Are you ready for a change? Because your intuitive self is saying, I'm so done with the overthinking here. I'm ready for change. You've been overthinking for so long. When are you going to make a move? This could be in regards to love and relationships. This could be in regards to a move. This could be in regards to a career path, a business, creative projects. This could be in regards to all things. What is it for you? Because your intuitive self is like, it's time. Yeah. Like stop avoiding it. Seven of Swords reverse. Stop gaslighting yourself about it. If you want a relationship to change, you can change relationships while you're inside of them. It's in my book. It's easy. You just got to start thinking more positively about what it is you want to see in the relationship. Not just that. Be appreciative of the good stuff that's happening and focus less on the bad stuff. Now, if you're in a toxic or an unhealthy or abusive situation, I'm not talking to you. That needs to be, you need to be moving away from stuff like that. But I'm talking about if you're in a regular relationship, there's going to be issues. But if you're wanting things to change, if you're focusing more on the good and the positive in that person, focusing less on the negative, you're going to see more positive things happen. You're going to see shifts within the relationship. Well, I don't care if it's with a friend, family, whatever. There are some relationships, though, that you're going to have to leave behind and let go of. And you're in that mode right now. Whatever has to go, has to go. So you're making these decisions. But it's time to stop avoiding making the decisions. Who needs to go? Who gets to stay? Where are you headed? When are you going to start planting those seeds and making the moves? When are you going to start doing the research? When are you going to start that new job? What are you going to do about it? You can talk about it, think about it, and stress about it all damn day long. But when you start taking action on something, you shift the energy. Okay? If you've been guided to make changes, stand behind those decisions that your emperor is saying. You've been implementing these changes. Now it's time to take action on these changes. And maybe new pathways for you. Ten of Coins. Boy, I'm telling you, some of you have dealt with relationships that did not work out. Some of you have really doubted yourself in regards to your money, in regards to your stability in life, in regards to your friends, in regards to your job, in regards to your career, in regards to anything and everything. It's like your stability is off. You threw a bearing in your wheel. And you're probably not going to know what that means. There's a big wobble in your wheel. So you're driving, you're going along, and you hit a bump, boom! And then all of a sudden, the tire starts shaking. So your steering wheel is shaking. So there's a big wobble. There's huge resistance in regards to what you want long term. But you are lining up to it. You have more doubt than anything. You overthink and reanalyze every damn thing instead of making these changes, implementing these things that you want to do, or heading in new directions and new pathways, cutting ties with people and things that that pull you down and hold you down energetically rather than uplift you. You are an uplifting person. You're probably one of the go-tos when it comes to advice and cheerfulness. But when it comes down to it, you're pulled down and drawn down. and treated unfairly a lot of times. But you have access and the ability to stand up for yourself, put in stronger boundaries, and call in and attract things that are going to make you happy as well. Because that's what life is about, right? Happiness, enjoyment. Happiness, enjoyment. You may be learning this now, that life is about happiness and enjoyment. You don't have to be pulled down and burdened all the time. This is what you're working on, the majority of you right now over the next couple months. It's all about self-confidence, being sure, being secure, feeling good about yourself, being connected to source, trusting yourself when it comes to making decisions. That's the biggest thing here for somebody. I just heard it. You don't trust yourself in relationships. You don't trust yourself to make big decisions. Well, you're learning how to do it. You'll get better at it. You have your emperor pushing this. You're ready to make decisions. You're ready to make researched decisions. It's like, if you don't know, ask universe for help. Ask guidance from the universe. Help me make this next move. Help me make this next decision. Help me, because that's pulling in trust. That says, I trust the universe to help me make this decision. I may not know what the hell is going on, but the universe knows everything. Everything. My inner being is connected. I am soul source energy. I am part of the all that is. So if I trust my inner being to help me make these decisions, that energy that is connected to the all that is, it's like being connected to a computer. You yourself may not trust yourself in making decisions. You may not feel confident. But it really is pretty empowering when you can say, universe or my inner being, my soul source family, my guardians, guides, angels, helpers, healers, whomever, I can't do it all. I would like to. I'm having an issue trusting myself right now, perhaps in regards to a person, place, or thing, or situation, or new path, whatever it is, in regards to all things. But a specific situation, I would like your guidance. I would like your assistance on knowing which way to move. What is the best move for me to make? Help bring me the clarity and help me see it or hear it clearly. Okay? Sometimes that's all you've got to do, and you just sit back and wait. But don't analyze it, reanalyze it, and don't doubt yourself when that nudge comes in from the universe that says, go that way right there. You know deep inside of you that you need to go do that. Then go there and do that. But instead, you're very stubborn at times and you doubt yourself, reanalyze yourself, or hold on or hold back. Some of you hold on to things or people when you know you should be letting them go. Some of you, it's like, just listen and trust yourself in making these decisions and making these moves and taking these actions. You'll feel it when it's right, because a lot of you have been very unhappy and very dissatisfied, and I believe you're going to be letting go of a lot of that energy, because when you are in an unhappy or unsatisfied or sad, lonely kind of energy, depleted emotionally, it's really hard to hear your intuition over that heartbreak or that sadness. Or the overwhelm. If you're just so stressed out and overwhelmed, it's really hard to hear your intuition, your inner self, or your inner knowing or inner feeling in your core. You're going to know it's right for you, or you're going to feel what's right for you, what direction ahead. When you're in these lower vibrations, which a lot of you have been kind of held in for quite some time, you've been holding on to it. It's really hard to hear that or feel that over the sadness or the grief or whatever it is you've got going on, the doubt, okay, or the insecurities. I don't really feel it's insecurities I think you're a go-getter. I think you're somebody that usually takes action when you feel it. When you feel it, you go for it. You know. Well, it's time to actually be able to do that, not just in business and career and other areas of your life. It's time to do that when it comes to heart space and head space stuff. Like your speaking, your heart space and your voice you need to understand what's going on here, your throat chakra and heart chakra. Because a lot of you you're not listening. Okay? You're not hearing it. You don't know which path to take. You don't know what's going to improve your life. It's like you need clarity. You need this clarity. And I feel like this clarity is coming for you over the next few weeks to few months. But you have to allow yourself to open up to new opportunities and trust. It's a lack of trust here. Yeah. So a lot of times when we get ourselves into these places where we don't trust people, there we go. We don't trust people. We don't trust things. This is thoughts, doubts, fears, worries, concerns, and insecurities. These are limiting beliefs. These are all of the things. Swords are thoughts, in case you didn't know. This is clarity. This is confusion. And this is lack of trust. Because swords are thoughts. It's mental, okay? So if you are thinking that you won't be successful, you won't be successful. If you think you don't know which path to take, you won't know which path to take. If you are disagreeing with yourself or doubting yourself or insecure about pathways, if you're thinking about all the shit that didn't go right, that burdened you, all the things that didn't go right in your life, and all the things that are out of balance, well, I'm going to tell you, right here in your throat chakra is the most out of balance. Because your throat chakra here is what you say inside of yourself, what you think inside of yourself, and what you speak outwardly. Okay? If there's a lot of imbalance here, it's not in alignment with what you're wanting. You're wanting 10 Pentacles, whether that's with somebody or without somebody. But it definitely is longevity, support, family. It is long-term income. It's a lot of things. The 10 of Pentacles is. It's comfort long-term. And it typically involves other people. So, if you're out of alignment here, you're going to be out of alignment in a couple different places, but you're definitely out of alignment with what it is you've got set for your sights, your vision, okay? And your vision is confused because right here in your throat chakra, the things that you're thinking internally have you fucked up. You have more painful thoughts than anything. You have more confusion going on inside yourself. And all it takes is a little bit of time by yourself. And I know you're like, oh my God, I've been by myself forever. No, this is actual introspection. This is looking in at you. This is you saying, I need to sit back here. And I really need to think with that notebook, what am I doing that's causing all of this mental, emotional, and physical pain, confusion, overwhelmment? And what can I do differently to change those things? Because your energy is pushing for a change. Your energy is extremely ready to go. Your chariot's here. You're ready to make moves. You're ready to make changes. You're ready for new options, new opportunities. You're ready for things in life. You're excited about it. I like it. But here in the real world, right here, right now, real deal talk here, the part that's got you fucked up is your thoughts, your insecurities, your doubts, whatever it is, your overthinking that's causing you all of this overwhelmment because you are thinking more about the shit that's gone wrong, the stuff that's out of balance, whatever. and it's creating an emotional dysfunction or emotional confusion. So what you're asking for as far as 10 Pentacles goes, I'll tell you right now, for those of you that are wanting money, long-term success, you're not in alignment. You're not in alignment with it because of what you're thinking. Could be doubts, could be fears, could be insecurities, I don't know. But if your vibration is off and you're out of balance and that wheel is wobbling, you're not going to get the 10 of Pentacles. You're in a 3 of Pentacles reverse. And you're wanting a 10 Pentacles. So you have a lack of clarity, but I think more than anything, you have a lack of trust in yourself, in the universe, in your abilities, in your skills. Don't know. And, or your partnerships. No. I want the 10 of Pentacles. But my partnerships, my friends, my family, my environment, no, it's not working with me. It's not cooperating. Okay? So that could be somebody that you need to release or some people that you need to release. All right? More than anything, you get this mental clutter, you look in and observe yourself, you get this clutter fixed and cleaned up in your head, it's going to clean up your heart space. You're going to make those decisions because your Emperor is saying, I'll do whatever it takes. I'll do whatever it takes. Energetically speaking, you're great, but the majority of you are dealing with so much mental confusion that you don't know what to do or you can't hear your intuition speaking to you. You need to make some wise decisions. Start with observing what's going on inside of your thoughts, your doubts, your overthinking. Why do I feel this way? Oh, because I'm thinking these things. Yeah. You get that cleared up, things will shift for you because you're ready for it. All right. So this research that needs to happen is about trust, and it's about trusting yourself, trusting the universe, trusting that you can take the action and make things happen where they need to happen in whatever situations you've got going on. It may take some time. These aren't shifts that are going to happen overnight, but sometimes they can, depending on if you can get control of these thoughts. These are typically things that you've been thinking for so long that's got you out of balance that, you just really need to pause. A lot of you are like, oh, the hermit mode. Hermit mode's a great place to be because it allows you to pull yourself back, not have to focus on anybody else other than what you need to focus on, I'm saying, but it allows you to go within. You could even do this if you're in a partnership or a relationship. You just need to take some time with a notebook and really think about, observe. You're just scientifically observing yourself like a lab notebook. Or a patient, presenting with these symptoms. Here's the symptoms of my fucking life. These are the things that I am thinking that continually have me stuck. Why can't I get it? Why can't I do it? Why isn't it here? You know what I mean? So first things first, get control of that. And that will assist you in releasing things that really need to be released, whether these are persons, places, things, or actions, or structuring healthier boundaries so that you can progress forward. You've got your eyes set on 10 Pentacles, but you're not in alignment with just yet. Not. And a lot of it is nothing more than confusion in the mind and lack of trust. It's going to take you a little while, but you're willing to do it. Your heart's like, I'm willing to do it. Your mind, not so much. So you get control of that. You have every bit of control right there. With the Emperor, you can take control of these situations and get things moving in a much more smooth, much more harmonious way. You're willing to do it. Okay? So it's just you're willing to be patient. You're excited about it. You're willing to do it. your emperor is backing it, saying, do it, let's do it, let's whatever needs to be done. That's a great thing. That's a great place to be. If you enjoyed the show today, like, share, subscribe, join the tribe, check out my website. And thank you so much for supporting me in purchasing my products, services, and liking, sharing, and subscribing and commenting. Namaste.